So you're on tour with Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. That's hard to pronounce really fast.
Yeah, sometimes it can be. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Yeah, we are. We're out with Red Jumpsuit and as well another band called Alisana and a couple of bands that we just got introduced on this tour. One called Avoid and another one called Alive in Barcelona. And it's been an amazing tour so far.
It's been fantastic. Absolutely.
So, you just come out with a new album back
August 31st.
Yeah, August 31st.
Yeah, 2018, and couldn't be happier. It was a bit of a challenge because we've been planning that album since like 2015, and but it's finally completed, and we couldn't be happier because it was very well received, and that's what you always hope as a band, that people are going to like your new music, and so far I think the stats of this record has beat out any record that we've ever put out. So at this point in our career, we couldn't be happier.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've listened to it several times. It's
Cool.
it's like the more you listen to it, the more you like it, the more you like
Cool.
it. That's what I found.
Very cool. Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and my favorite song is "Living Not Alive."
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
So, explain how you come up with that.
I think that we all have our own kind of version of what we take from it, but I can tell you that from my perspective, one of the things that with that song is the truth of the matter is, it seems like everybody is doing this all the time.
Yeah.
Every
I
5
agree.
seconds.
Yeah.
And we're guilty of it too.
Absolutely.
We all
We're
do
all
it.
guilty of it.
We all do it. But I think that a lot of the worst part is the fact that I think that is one of the things that's creating depression. I think that people need to find that happy medium between living in the moment and pretending to live in a moment, because everybody seems to be getting more fake all the time because they're like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. Are you though?
Yeah, right.
Living,
Exactly.
living on social media versus living
Yeah.
in life.
And
Yes,
so
I
that's
agree.
where that term comes from, which is living not alive. It's like, be who you really are. Maybe spend a couple of minutes, a day every day, or I know sometimes I go on vacation, I just shut my phone right off and just enjoy the moments, and it's okay to just memorize those moments versus having to document every moment that happens. But basically that's what that song's about.
Now you did 18 songs, but 9 and 1 that's like a tribute, and then you did 9 acoustic of the first 9.
Kind of. It's 8 rock, and then one of those rock songs was a cover song, and then we did 8 acoustic, and then one of those songs was acoustic cover.
Right.
So being 18 songs altogether, and it was definitely a challenge.
It's
So,
fun, though.
yeah, it was,
Most of it.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah, most of it.
exactly. There was actually very few fights in the studio this time, if I really think about it. I mean, there's probably more fights out of the studio.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Random stuff.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, it went pretty smooth.
It was
this
pretty
time.
smooth, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tricky when you do another band's song. How do you think it went over? Do you think I thought it was very well?
Thank
liked
you.
it.
I think that every single time you do a band song, all you can do is hope that people like it. And if they don't like it, you always remember why you did it in the first place. And so, for us, we felt like we did it justice. And you can either agree or disagree. It's up to you.
So what was probably your favorite song?
Living Not Alive.
Living Not Alive.
Yeah.
Was that the easiest one or the hardest
No,
one?
it was one of the hardest ones, actually.
One of the hardest, yeah.
And it was also the first song that we had written for the album, and it was also, I think, maybe the last
song to be ready.
finished.
It was probably the hardest or second hardest one.
Yeah.
Other than City in the Sun.
Oh yeah, City of the Sun was.
Those two were tough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was a very deep record, for us.
And you're coming out with another one after this one, right? That's already like...
We, in a couple of days, kind of, it's, we are doing a 10-year anniversary rendition, I guess, of our album Against the Grain. We re-recorded it from the ground up and, mixed it and mastered it. And, I can't believe it's been 10 years since, like, kind of our breakout kind of record.
Right.
And so the fact that we're still here making music is and making music probably closer to what we've always wanted to make it, and that's the coolest part for us. So we just wanted to just kind of give back thanks and just say, this is very cool for us that we did this record 10 years ago, which has given us the ability to kind of grow and progress as a band, after all these years. And there's also some really cool stuff on it. There's a brand new song that called Healing. And when I say brand new, actually, that song was written right after Against the Grain. It was written kind of after that album. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue on because there was a bit of a member shift over, and that's when I met Ryan. And I was writing Healing, and I was kind of doing a solo record at that time, and still working on a solo record. I just, just got to try and find the time to actually finish that. But anyway, Healing was one of the songs that I was going to do for that solo record when we first started working together, and we kind of just did an acoustic version of it and kind of left it, and I was like, you know what, I feel like this might be a better Veer song, and here we are this many years later. Things are going so well for us right now, we couldn't be happier. And I was like, I really feel like we're healing, as a band and as an entity trying to do what we want to do. And it felt like the right time to reproduce that in a more the Veer Union fashion, and so I think we achieved that. And there's also a couple other really cool things. There's a acoustic remix of Seasons acoustic on that, and also Over Me and Darker Side of Me is also on that project. So yeah, lots of cool stuff.
So where are you heading after this?
Someplace that has booze.
Corpus Christi.
The bar.
The bar. But before our next show, we're going to the bar.
So you have like a day off and then a day or two?
No days off.
We had a day off yesterday, and we drove 14 hours on that day off, and so we get to start drinking again today.
That's all you can do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
So where can everybody get your merch and your music and everything?
You go to theveerunion.com. Basically, we have all our CDs, shirts there, and we're also giving away a custom Veer Union guitar that we actually, with our record company, RSC Records, they kind of came together with us as the band, and we did 3 custom guitars, and we're giving them all away. So you can either go to RSC Records Instagram or Facebook and hashtag RSC Records, or you can go to theveerunion.com and put in your email address under the giveaway, and
we're also giving away 2 trips.
That is true.
To Vancouver.
Oh, nice.
Not
1st.
technically 2 trips, 2 people.
Oh,
one trip.
Vancouver.
2 people.
I love it. Canada.
Yes.
I don't know if you can get into Canada.
Yes.
Me? Why me?
Because you're rap sheet.
He's like, he knows.
Damn. Shh, nobody was supposed to know.
No, I know. We all know. It's okay. We're jealous.
I grew up close to Canada, so it's like we used to go to Canada all the time.
Oh,
Nice, yeah.
Very cool.
It's
Yeah, I
great
love
when, you guys, because your drinking age here is 21, so in a lot of the parts of Canada, it's 18, so
Yes.
just saying, it's better in Canada.
But it's also negative 18.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
It's
true.
like Texas. It hardly ever gets cold.
Yeah, exactly. All my exes live in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Awesome.
the Veer Union. Check it out, theveerunion.com. Lots of new stuff coming up. We're out with Red Jumpsuit Apparatus right now, and we will be finishing off the 10-year anniversary tour. Make sure you go to theveerunion.com. You can see all our tour dates there. See you guys soon.
Thanks.